All right, y'all, it's your girl Beau Raven here, and I promised y'all that I would make a video showing you guys how you can lay your lace wig without using heat or glue excessively, or even glue period. So here we go. I got 3 wigs over here, and I'm actually going to use wigs that are dirty. That way you can see, like, because a lot of times when the wig is clean, it just lay anyway. But I'm going to use one that's kind of dirty. So I literally don't have my hair in braids because lace wigs are not meant to sleep in, wear for long periods of time. They kind of like originated in the theater and movie scenes and stuff like that. And it was a quick way for people to change them in and out. If you want to go to health method, you know, it was a quick way for cancer patients, people who suffer with like alopecia, high blood pressure, people whose hair was thinning, or people that have been in extensive fires and stuff, lost their hair. It's a quick way for them to put it on and take it off so that your scalp can do what? Breathe. So here we go. I'm going to put on a stocking cap. I'm not gluing it down. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm bringing it right back here to my thing. Y'all, this is how I typically wear my wigs. This is how I make any wig a glueless wig, right? Now, if you were trying to pull the wig back into a ponytail and all that, this still could work, but you would have to use maybe a little bit of tack here and there, unless you have really cut it and customized it to match your hairline, okay? So, since I have a red lipstick, I'm not going to do the red. I'll probably go between the 2 of these. This one is from D Hair Boutique, and this one is one that I made, okay? So let's go with this one today. As you guys can see, I'm going to put them on, style them, do the whole thing for you. So inside your wig, oh babe, you gotta turn your music off, I'm filming. Trying to get me copyrighted. All right, so inside your wig, if you're new to wigs, you don't know, we're just gonna do it like it's a thing. You have your bands here to wig construct. I like to put mine really close to each other because this is gonna give you tension. If you don't have these in here, put it in the comments. I'll show you guys how to add bands to your wigs, whether you want to do it with a sewing machine, hand sew it, or whatever. So that's where we want to start. Now, as you guys can see, this wig does not have but 0 combs in it. So if you were using a wig that had combs, you're also going to utilize the combs as well, and that's going to give you the thing. But if you don't have combs, this is the perfect wig for me to show you how. So we're going to go ahead and put this on. This is not going to take long at all, y'all, right? And I'm going to pull the wig basically from the front. So I have it here in the back. The elastic here is down around my ears. I have already trimmed mine to match pretty much my hairline because I don't do baby hairs and all of that. Now, as you guys can see, I'm on my forehead, way in front of the wig cap, right? Way. And that's going to also be key for getting this how you want. Next thing that you need are some bobby pins, some good old bobby pins, not hair pins. You want bobby pins. You could even use the ones for wrap caps. So anytime you want to create tension in a wig, you want to pull it right here at the corner, tuck it under, tuck that flap under just a little bit, right? And if you even wanted more security, you could actually put a braid, one smaller braid under there, a thin, small braid right here just to hook your bobby pins in. But the way I do it, you don't need all that. So I tuck right here and I put them in at an angle. I make an X. So I'm going this way and that way, and then I'm going to show y'all how I reinforce that security. Number 2. And I'm going to do this on both sides of my wig. So automatically right here, I created this. Kyra Wright, also, she's a celebrity hairstylist. She also uses bobby pins. I was so crazy. It was so crazy when I saw that. That was how she did her wigs. I was like, so I'm not the only hairstylist out here saving heads and saving my hair, because, you know, that's just what it is. So the next bobby pin, hold on, y'all. All right, so the next one I'm going to put in between these two going straight, and that's going to lock it. So that's my method to lock all of this into place. It's a little different because I'm not looking at the mirror while I'm doing it because I'm trying to film it for y'all. Boom, y'all look. That's not going nowhere. That's not going anywhere. And that is down on that side. My wig is not bulging. We only did one side. I'm pulling. She ain't going nowhere. She's locked and loaded, okay? All right, so repeat, other side. Look at that. So I want to create the tension. So I know I want tension here and I want tension here, just because I have this side part. So on this side, I'm going to do it on 2 spots, okay? First one being here, because I want that flap down. And if you don't know how to insert a bobby pin, this part always focus. This part always goes down. Never insert your bobby pins this way in, because they're not going to hold nothing. This part is always face down. In case, a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people don't know that. I've had clients who really genuinely don't know that. So I'm making my X. Now, if you are a baby hair girl, you can still have your baby hair out with this method. Just go in between where you've cut your baby hair for your wig, okay? In case y'all was wondering, because I felt like somebody was trying to ask me that. I felt you, girl, and I got you, okay? Last 3. Once again, we're going to just gently fold this in just a little bit. It's my children.
Hello?
Uh-huh.
Hey, you can go through lunches.
What was the point in y'all going to school, Tony? What is the point?
There is a point. There is a point. We have to come back. We're going to come back.
Okay, well, I'm in the middle of filming, so I will come and get y'all, or I'll send Mr. Anthony to come and get y'all for 12.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
You like that? Mm-hmm. All right. Bye, Tom.
Can we go to the lake?
Tony, he says if he comes get y'all, y'all got to go to the lake.
Okay.
Man, all right.
Okay, bye.
Bye, baby. Alright, so back to the video. So y'all, I just laid my wig. I just laid my wig with absolutely no spray, no glue, no nothing. She ain't going. Now, if you pull, of course you can tell she'll lift right there, but she ain't shifting back, sliding back. We're gonna go throughout the day, and this is how she's going to be. If I wanted to go ahead and wet style her down some, but you know, we in Texas and everything's bigger and better. I can leave it fluffy out like this. A great thing if you do want the wet look, just to kind of show y'all, get you a little water, right? And always start with less is best. So I got water on my hands. I'm raking this through my hair. Let me just show you. This is always how I get my little wet look. I'm not excessively going in, because the thing is, you don't want it drenched to where it's leaking all down your clothes. You're using towels, and it's just not. That's not the look we're going for. I'm trying not to wet my camera remote and stuff, y'all, because it's all down there too. So I'm just putting it on my hands, raking through, because if you already have product in there, or if you already have product, you don't want to put too much more going in. If you don't have any product, then go hard or go home, okay? So anyways, so I have dampened my hair enough of how I want it. You can use any type of, hear me well when I tell you this now, because this is what's going to get you that wet look that you want, depending on how wet you want it. Okay, I'm just going to redo my part. Like I told y'all, this wig needs to be clean. She needs to be cleaned a little bit, but she okay. I don't even have all the products in here, but I'm going to just show y'all how you get the wet look. Get you a little bit of oil. I'm going to use a little bit of grapeseed oil, right? I'm not even putting a lot. This is going to, look at that. You see that? That's going to give you like a natural wet sheen to your hair. I'm not using a lot at all. And it's going to actually keep them curls moisturized throughout the day. They are not going to dry out and fluff up on you or anything like that, right? They're gonna stay moisturized and wet looking and soft all day. And this same method can be done to what? Your own hair. In case y'all didn't know, Dad, everybody wanna call me right when I'm filming a video. That's my daddy calling now. I have to call him back because he don't understand get off the phone, you know? He'll stay on the phone. Alright, so I'm just going in with a little bit more water. Just cause, and y'all, we are revamped. We are wet just enough where we have a wet look, right? It's soft, it's pliable. If you run his hands through, or you run your hands through, or she run her hands through, they gonna leave with all their fingers, okay? So, I hope y'all enjoyed this really, really, really quick styling and thing today. Look at that. Look at that. This wig is not moving. Not moving. Not moving. She's locked in place. Wet look in place. I don't know when we all started separating our wigs and bring them to the front to get the max volume. And then you turn around and you don't have no hair. That's why I like to leave mine here. And then I just bring a little bit out to the front, right? Now, another thing, if you wanted to put, all the pulling is what shifted it. So if you want to put a little dab of glue, just a little, because you feel like, okay, I'm gonna be moving around all this, I'm just not sure about this method, get the Ebens and spray just right there. Let it air dry. You don't have to tie it down. You don't have, you know what? Let me show instead of tell. So if you are that girl and you want some glue, I like boho glue, right? Lace glue, and then I like the Ebens, black or the red can. Now I personally don't want to spray it right here, but I'll do it just to show y'all. I take the Ebens and I spray on top of my lace instead of going underneath and creating all that on my skin, because it's kind of almost the same thing, and this will give you a very seamless melt. So I like to just put 1, 2, 3 right there, right there. I take my finger and I just rub it right here, right across. I don't go all down because there's no need, especially with the curly hair. Now if the hair was straight, or what else, if you was pulling it back and you just wanted to tack it down, that's the quickest way to tack it down. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more of the pink oil gloss, because that's just gonna give you even more of that wet, juicy look, right? That look everybody be trying to get with the curly hair and not overly saturated. Now, this is what you're gonna do. If you're gonna tack it down, you got to have the stuff to take it down that night. And what I love to use is C22. I use this for skin wefts, or tape-ins is what y'all call it. I use it for bonded glue like quick wigs. I also use it for lace wigs. This is the best thing. It is a citrus remover and solvent, should I say, and it's going to remove everything. I don't care what you done stuck on your head. It's going to take it down. When Gorilla Glue girl did all that to herself, she probably should have tried C22. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, yeah, that's it, y'all. This is how I do it. This is how I lay my wigs, unless I'm sewing them. Then when I sew them, then, you know, that's my method. Is just, you can go back and watch my Temu haul, and you'll see how I did it on my daughter in that video, how I sewed her wig down. We had no glue at all. Did I use glue at all? I don't think I used any glue. I sewed her down, literally. And she was good to go. So if y'all ever want to see that type of video too, just let me know. All right, I love y'all, and I'm out. Now I got to pose for a thumbnail. Click, click, click.